When Francesco Poppy Miranda planted vines in Griffith in the 1930s, he never knew the future benefits his grandson would create for the family business when he decided that King Valley was the place to be. Now situated on what is becoming known as the Prosecco Road, the San Miranda winery is now producing its own example of the sparkling wine with a strong Italian influence. The fourth and final stage of the Tour of the King Valley here at San Miranda Wines is an 87.2 kilometre road race. There are 3 intermediate sprints out on course, but perhaps more importantly are the 2 Queen of the Mountain sprints, because there are time bonuses on offer.
It's not as hilly as yesterday, but there is 2 QAMs and they've got both time bonuses. So the leader has enough. I think she's definitely secured the win, but I got Ruth Corset breathing down my neck with only 9 seconds behind, so I'm definitely going to be trying to follow her wheel. I'll definitely be using my teammates to take a few of the seconds off Ruth in the hope to give myself some breathing space coming into the last sprint.
Today we need to actually get time, so we're sitting third on GC, so the only way to beat Wyzak is to actually make some time, so we need to get riders up the road. There's some opportunities to make some time back on both QOMs, and then obviously finishing well at the end we can get some time there. But it's flat for about 30-40k, then there's some speed bumps and then it's flat on the way home, so it'll be a bit of a challenge.
Ruth and Ellen, they're our GC riders at this tour, so we're hoping to get them, get the bonuses, and then coming into the finish, we'll have a strong finish, maybe throw a few attacks just to string it out.
First, we wanted to get Christy over the first sprint, and so we had our sort of lead-out train going for this first sprint, and then had the same sort of plan for the second sprint, and we're driving it for that.
Coming into the second KOM, my teammates got in the front and drove it into the KOM, and then I was able to launch off them and collect the time bonuses over the top.
My team worked awesomely today for me. I just had to follow Ruth up the QAMs, and I did successfully, had my climbing legs on and placed third in both of the QAMs. So yeah, still had a bit of breathing space.
There was a break that went, and we were hoping that we'd be able to close that down.
Yeah, we went pretty hard on the descent, and that's when we actually managed to get away. I think it was the bike bug girl, Juzzy, attacked, and then Crystal went with her. So I thought, looks like a good group to go with. They're great girls.
We had Rachel Ward and Justina Lubkowski in the break with me, and just really encouraging each other to keep going. And we had some time gaps. I think the most we heard was about 1:24, and we got a bit excited about the 10k mark because it come back a little bit to about 1:12.
We wanted a break to go just to take a little bit of the edge off us and for them to get time bonuses. But yeah, it worked out perfectly.
The breakaway riders of 3 worked very well together to hold off the main field coming into the finish, and as they approached the San Miranda winery, Crystal Wee-Miss, Rachel Ward and Justina Lubkowski had the race to themselves. Ward lost contact as they entered the winery itself, and in a tight finish, Crystal Wee-Miss from Bicycle Superstore takes the stage win from the Bike Bug Next Gen Racing rider Justina Lubkowski.
So awesome. Our plan was to sort of get Christy up for the sprints, and we managed to do that, and I sort of wanted to get away on a break after the second KOM, and we sort of went and we stayed away, and it's just awesome. I'm just so stoked.
Got your lucky number on?
Yes, got my lucky number on.
Taking out the overall classification in the San Miranda Tour of the King Valley, it's the ACT rider Rebecca Wysack from Suzuki Brumbies.
I'm absolutely thrilled. The team did an amazing job all weekend. Once we had the jersey, we didn't want to let it go, and obviously Ruth and Ash, they're both very classy, very smart riders, so we knew that they were going to throw everything they had at us, but we were able to keep things under control, and I was very confident all the way through the tour actually, but we just had to stay safe and be smart, and thrilled to pull off the win for the team Suzuki Brumbies, and for myself it's been a couple of years since I've won the overall.
Ashley Ann Kudinoff from Specialised Securitor finishes second in the overall classification, and in third place it was the Holden rider Ruth Corset.
Beck, she rode awesome. It was a very dominant display over the weekend, and she's a very strong rider. And her team worked really well, and it's congrats to her.
Ruth Corset extends her lead to 14 points in the Subaru National Road Series.